Hi, I'm Thelma of Seasonal Crafts and Creations. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. If you're new and you like today's video, I hope you consider clicking that like button. It really helps my channel grow. Subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell next to it, and select all. That way you won't miss any of my future uploads, and I'd really love to have you as part of my family here on YouTube. And if you're returning, then I want to thank you for all of your support. It really means the world to me. I wouldn't be here where I am without you. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get to crafting. Okay, for our first project, you will need one of these chargers. I got this from the Dollar Tree, one of these phones. A bunch of assortment of flowers and some, make sure you have some roses of your choice and some baby breath and spike. And the rest of the flowers are from my assortment that I had last year. But make sure you glue this down real good. Right in the center. Okay, and the first, have you some nice long stemmed flowers to go. I have these. They come from my stash last year. I think they're peony or something like that. I think I'm saying the name right. But just stick this in there. And I made sure I have a total of 8 of these. And I have another bundle of them if this is not enough. But you start on 2 sides first. Go up and down like I am, all around it. And just arrange them as you go. And this is my last one. Now I have some of these. I think these are called spikes. The long ones here. They come in different colors. Let's put some of these over here. Just arrange it all around as you're going. I'm going to get some of the other colors. I have blue, peach, and pink. I'll show them to you. Here's some peach, and here's the blue, and we just put in some of the pink. So let's go ahead and start putting it on the other sides. Put some on this side too. What are you doing? But Snuggles, baby, you need to go. Take these out. Put one in the center. I'm putting 2 blue ones on each side like I have over here. Now just put some more I'm going to grab the other ones if I have any. Yeah, I have a blue, peach, some pink. I'm just showing you. Okay, this is it of these. So we'll just spread them out. Okay, now we have some of these, and we have these in white and like a peach and a pink. Just spread them out all the way around. Grabbing what I can see here. Knock my leaf off. Here's a baby's breath. I'm just going to go ahead and put it in there. Just make sure you push up on these leaves, because if they get close to the bottom, they fall off. They're real loose. Just spread them out to where all the colors are here and there, not bundled together. I found the stem to the flower that fell off. Well, it keeps falling off. I'm just going to worry about that later. Alright, I have some white, well, they're cream colored roses. This I picked up this year. They're just cream colored. And whatever color of roses you use, be sure to use just one color. Or if you use white, you can use like a cream color. But don't, you know, it kind of clashes and they don't complement each other if you mix the roses. And then I have some of these type of spikes, blue and white. And I think I've got a little bit of pink too. Just spread them out. And you got to watch when you put them in, because your stem might hit another stem. And just take it out and put it in another one, another spot, I should say. That's not in there good. There. That went way in there. Felt like it was hollow inside. And I have just a few more of these. Just put the, whoops. and push your leaves up, like I said, that way they don't fall off. And it looks better with them being up too. Okay, now I have some of these. I don't know what these are called, but I have them in blue and pink. And here they are. There's the pink. And I'm probably going to have to pause the camera and get more flowers because I don't think this is going to be enough, what I have out here, because I can still see the foam. You just keep bundling them up in there. And we'll probably put some Spanish moss around it. Now I have some of the, not the small baby breath, but this kind of baby breath that I'm putting in, and I'll probably get another one of them. I know I have some of these. I'm just going to have to get more flowers out of my stash right there. And again, if it hits the stem of another one, just make sure you move it. Don't try to shove it down in there. Move, baby. Alright, let me grab some more. Okay, I have some more flowers. I have some of these. I found a few others of the other kind too. And some of the roses. Just stick them all around. Just go all the way around with different kind of flowers, and it'll liven up and be so beautiful. Look at the top already. Okay, here's the finished project. I lost some footage. My camera fell off the camera stand, but all I did was put those other flowers in and put these little butterfly. They're on little wires, and what they did, they came from the Dollar Tree in some greenery, and they might still have them. I got them last year, but that's what it looks like. Okay, for our next project, you will need a tall clear vase. It can either be square like this one, or it can be one of the round ones from the Dollar Tree. Get you some burlap ribbon. I'm using the pink. This I already pre-cut for the top, but all I'm going to do is glue it on right here. Be careful not to burn your fingers. And then bring it around to where it's in the back, and make sure it doesn't glue to your vase. Okay, now go ahead and measure out some for the bottom. And I'm just going to lay this down. I can cut some more of that off. And just glue it on just like I did the top. Okay. Now, you will need some of these butterflies and flowers. They come from the Dollar Tree. You can either get like, I think they're 3 or 4 in a pack. You get like the blue or the pink. Then they have purple and red and yellow. But I have red, purple, and blue. Now they have little wires on the back of them. And what we do is I'm just going to stick it right down on that and then squeeze it. Go ahead and squeeze it in. Now get your butterfly and do the same. You can glue these on too if you want, but I'm wanting to reuse these butterflies again in the future and the vase too. And then do the same thing up here. It's easier just to squeeze this in. We'll put the flower over on this side. The flower's over on the left side here. I'm putting it on the right side here. And this is just a real easy and simple DIY. And now get you some fairy lights. Again, these come from the Dollar Tree. I just have to untangle mine. They're not there. Make sure that they work, as you can see. Now just feed this down in there. And yours doesn't have to be a tall vase either. It could be one of those, either the tall round ones from the Dollar Tree or the medium size, I call them, because they're not small. And you can just put ribbon down at the bottom, the burlap ribbon. You don't have to put it on the top of the small ones. And then you can also glue this on the back of the, or tape it, I mean, on the back of the burlap. But me, I'm just going to see how far I need for it to go, and then squeeze this in. And now let me show you what it looks like. And I'm just going to tuck mine away at in the back. And there's this DIY. It's finished. Okay, before we get started on our next project, I want to show you this from Crafter Square. It's a craft picker. This is what I'm putting in the giveaway box for this week. So let me get that out of the way here. Our next project, you will need one of those serving trays from the Dollar Tree. It comes in this brass, and one of these candle holders. Now I already painted them with chalk paint, and then this, after the chalk paint dried, I used apple barrel white, acrylic white, and put one thick coat on. So before we get started, we need to glue the stand on. Now, normally I would make a dot and go a little space and put another one down, and then in between it I would do the E6000, but I still haven't. Someone told me to get some Vaseline and use a Q-tip and go around with it, and my E6000 wouldn't stick the lid anymore, so I can't use my E6000, or I'd show you how to do it. But you just put a dot down, like 4, and then in between each of them put you some E6000. That way this dries instantly almost, and while the E6000 is still drying. Okay. And I didn't think about it, but you can also paint the back of this too. And it did not stick for some reason. Let me try it one more time. real fast with it. It should work. I've used this pan type before a couple years ago and made one of these. Okay, it dried. Alright, I'm just going to push down on it some more from the top to make for sure. Now what you need is to get you a marker or a pen and just along where this goes down and makes a circle, go all the way around that way, and don't push down too hard or it'll bring your paint up, which is okay. We're going to paint over it. Okay, now, trying to find my paint. What we're going to do is just paint little squares on here. And just hold this up and barely make a line. And move over and keep doing the same thing. Make sure it's straight. Now you will also need one of those craft pencils. They have gold and metallic and all different colors, just to go around this when you're finished. And now take it and do the same thing here. Get evenly in the center. And then do the same, do the other side. And you're just barely marking it. You don't want to go push too hard, that way it won't take up your paint. And then just put one more right here. Okay. Now, I'll show you how to paint this. Okay, you can use any color you want, 2 colors. Or if you want one square white, just use one color. But I'm using pink blush and lavender sachet. Oh, and they are from Apple Barrel. This one's a gloss, and this one is Apple Barrel acrylic paint, and they both dry real fast. But just pick a color that you're going to paint with first. You'll need 2 brushes, and just start in one of the squares. And it's okay if you go out of line, because we're going to be doing something at the end with the end of the lining of the square. I'm going to get a different brush. This one's just not doing it. try this one. Just skip, paint one and skip a square. And like I've told you before, I'm not a very good painter. I'm just restarting up painting. Just do it like that. Showing you one row. And then use another paintbrush for the other color. And just get a real good paintbrush. This one's real good. I don't know what's wrong with the other ones. I guess I'm going to have to buy me some more. And for the edges, get the ends, get another paintbrush that's small. Well, I am just not having that much luck with any of my paintbrushes today. Just go slow. And then on the other line, where you did purple here, you'll do purple under the pink. And you do it like that all over. Okay, once you have the center here all painted, get you one of those Crafter Square metallic markers, or you can get one from Hobby Lobby. I have one of them too. But I like having a backup. I'm going to first trace outside of the circle here. Okay, now trace around the squares. Just get it to where you see one color in the square and none of the other color from the other square. That means sometimes you might have to trace it and go over it a few times. But just do that all through here. And this is what it should look like. Now take your marker and just trace over this little design right here. And do that going all the way around. This is what it looks like when it's finished, and I just put a candle on it to show you one example you could use this for. But you can use any kind of spring or summer decor on it. So let's go on to the next project. Okay, our last project is you will need a sign, preferably one that goes this way. Um, and I took the jute rope off and painted it front and back, because you can either hang this up, or if you get one of these stands that are from a picture frame and glue it on the back, it can stand up as a table decor. But anyway, I put some jute rope back in, just tuck that out of the way. You will need some fairy garden accessories, some little houses and stuff. I'm going to set these out. This is just a gate to somewhere, so I'm debating on just one house or two. I think this one will do the trick. And I have this little lawn and garden accessories, the shovel, hoe, and rake. Put that right there. Put this little owl on top. Get you some fairy people. And let's see, there's a little fairy here we could put on. I had some more people. I have a little, my kitty cat got it. I have a little fairy. No, he's a gnome. Okay, I have a little gnome. He has a little mushroom on top. And here's a little female gnome. And we're going to put this right here next to that. And we're going to put some people. Probably can't put the fairy. And then we'll get one more. So you need to lay it out and see if it goes well. That way you can change it up before you glue it down. And I'm going to have one coming out the door. And this is not fairy garden, but it's a butterfly. And I'm going to cut this wire off and fix it to where it's flying. We'll do that in a second. There's a windmill. And a honey comb with a little bee. And let's see, we need a welcome sign. Figure out where to put it. Don't want to overcrowd it. Take this little gnome, put her up here. So let me see if I like that one, but no, I like this one better. And we'll put this little gnome right here. That way we can have the welcome sign right there. Okay, now there's some snails. Little snails. There is a red bird. We could have it sitting perched up here on top of the welcome sign. And do the little snail over here. And there's a frog and a turtle, but we don't need to put them all on. I thought I had a deer and a bunny. There's the bunny. Oh, and here's the deer. And a C. Yeah, that's getting to be too much, so we will just leave it at this, and let's go ahead and start gluing it down. I'm going to go here first, that way it's right in the center. Now you can take this tag off if you want, but I'm putting glue around it too, so it really doesn't matter. Just make sure you have it centered and straight. Now I'm going to put her on the steps. Let's put the little owl up here. There's another owl too. This one you can put. It comes with the frogs, the frog and the turtle. Okay, now let's just start putting these on. Just hold it. There you go. Make sure it's straight. We're going to put a bow on this and some jute rope, and going to deck it all up. Let's do the windmill. Put that little bird right on top. Got glue on me. Now let's do the windmill. Putting a little snail on it. The honeybee, honeycomb. I have the water pump. And the shovels and stuff. Okay, now we can put a few more things. Maybe like the deer. Okay, put that on backwards. You get that glue off. Okay, now flip it around and make sure I put the glue on the right side. Okay, now there is a bunny see. That looks like it should be enough. Now we're going to get some jute rope and wrap it around the top here. Not a lot because of the hanger. Just get a little and glue it on, get it started. Okay, and you just wrap it around. Hard to hold that and wrap it too. Just go around about 3 or 4 times, maybe 5. Can't find my part. There it is. Just hold it while you're. I don't know why both ends of my jute rope is out, so we're going to go one more time. Okay. Then we're going to cut it. And glue it on. Make sure it's tight. And I'd suggest wearing those finger protectors, but I just forgot mine. Okay, now I'm going to make a bow. Just a small one. Twist it. Get some jute rope. Make sure you have some in the back. Twist it several times. Straighten it, make sure it's even. Tie it tight. Okay. I just want to fluff it a little. Make sure that piece is inside. I'm going to put it right there. Then we're going to get some little flowers. This is it came from the Dollar Tree, and it is greenery with little purple flowers. I'm just looking to see. Okay, now we're just going to glue it in. A little bit more glue on this side. And lift your bow up and put some more glue under there. Just hope it stays. Okay, now this is the finished product. I hope you like it. If you like today's video, please give me a big thumbs up. It really helps my channel grow. And subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell and select all. That way you won't miss any of my future uploads. I'd really love to have you as part of my family here on YouTube. And just by watching my videos and subscribing to my channel and leaving a comment, you'll be entered into the giveaway that I have going on, and I will put more about it in the description. Alright, I hope y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.